So hyper empathy is being in tune to other people's emotions. And it's also being on high alert to pay attention if there's negative feelings going on. So a lot of times people who have hyper empathy, they grew up in these dysfunctional, abusive homes. So they are constantly on the lookout for what's going on, right? They're seeing how mom's acting, how dad's acting, how whoever's acting, and just being on alert so that they can be behaving or acting however they feel they need to behave or act in order to stay safe in that situation. Hyper empathy also means that you're way too in tune to other people's emotions, and then you're mirroring their emotions. Because when we're super in tune to people's stuff, do you know how hard it is putting these on when you have nails? But anyway, when we're super in tune to people's stuff and we're picking up on everybody's stuff, that's not going to be a great thing. And hyper means something being higher than average, all right? So too much hyper empathy can make you feel overwhelmed and burdened and empty. It can probably cause compassion fatigue in some situations. If you're constantly, like if you're a therapist or something and you're constantly listening to everything everyone's saying and taking so much of that in because you feel it so deeply. It's also feeling other people's emotions as if they were your own. So it can be really confusing, wondering, okay, what's mine and what isn't mine? And there's a book called The Body Whisperer, and he does talk a lot about that, about how 98% of the thoughts that we're having aren't even ours. And a lot of times the pain we have in our body, it's not ours, it's other people's. So some things you can do. First off, name the emotion, the feeling. Ask, is this mine? Is it someone else's? Return to sender. Can I let this go? Is this serving me? Another one is ground yourself. Somebody taught me this. It's really cool. You can just tell yourself, I command you to ground, and then your body will start moving as mine is moving, and it'll move around, and then eventually it'll stop. And mine stopped pretty quick, so I guess I was pretty good. Having strong boundaries. Remember, boundaries are also energetic. Being self-aware, being curious, paying attention. You can also zip up your energy. You take your hand like this from this meridian point and you go up like that, and that helps zip up your energy so you're not picking up people's stuff. So that's something else you can do. You can also imagine having a shield. If you're really into spiritual stuff, then have your spiritual guides put the shield up for you, you know, that kind of thing, and keeping yourself really protected. And remembering, I did a video on this, those boundaries, okay? Putting a boundary out there that nobody's allowed in here. I'll definitely share more on this and what you can do.